Give credit where credit is due. We've heard that phrase before, and it perfectly sums up our first reading today from the prophet Hosea. What's happening is the people of Israel are having really good harvests. And so rather than turning to the God of their own God, the God of Israel, giving credit to him, they're instead building all these altars to other gods. And they're gods of their neighbors, the Canaanites. And instead, they're doing the wrong thing. They're not giving credit where credit is due. And God is saying, look, I will tear down your altars and I will build new ones. Now, we might think to ourselves, well, I don't build altars to other gods. But I think we can do this kind of in our mind in the modern world. For example, one common altar that we build is to the God of feelings. If I'm feeling good and it seems like things are going well, then I can praise God. But the moment that God of feelings turns on me and I feel bad or sad or something tragic happens, then I stop worshiping that God. We can make feelings into a sort of idol rather than having true faith. Now, in this time of our first reading on, they would make these altars, they would put them on mountains or hilltops so they could be seen all around. And God says, I will tear down these mountains and these hills and they will fall upon us. Now, Jesus will actually quote this very passage of Hosea on his way to Calvary. As the women of Jerusalem approach him, he will say to them these words found in Luke 23, verse 30, if I can find it. Then they will begin saying to the mountains, fall on us, and to the hills, cover us. If they do these things in the green wood, what will happen in the dry? Or sometimes it's translated if this happens when the wood is green, what will happen when it is dry? And I wonder if that passage isn't meant to mean that if we don't give God praise in those good moments when things are growing and going well, and when we are ourselves growing, or in those early stages of faith, when things get difficult, what makes us think that we will suddenly start following? Instead, we are called to, as those women of Jerusalem do, walk with Christ in every moment, to see Christ in the good moments and in the bad moments, to walk with him and to fix our eyes on him. Not some altar built on a hill, but rather the cross on Mount Calvary, to fix our eyes on the cross, Christ with us in season and out of season, when it is easy and when it is difficult, and give credit where credit is due.